Well, howdy, y'all. I reckon you're wondering what happened last time on Fantasy Pants, huh? Well, you come to the right place. You see, we were introduced to a world of many worlds, you might say, all connected through one locale, a great shining diamond in the deep ethereal known as the Radiant Citadel. We met a couple of goofballs, a couple novice adventurers, mayhaps, living their everyday lives, peaceful-like. That is until a storm hits on the world of Tythos in the city of towers known as Cerule. We see Zebulon brought here by the shield bearers in an effort to rescue as many as he can. We see Jules LaRoche and his band of orphans known as the Cherry Delights rushing to escape the devastation. And as they move away, as they move towards safety, well, then the lightning begins to strike, and with it, a new danger arrives. Jules, you are moving towards this. You're working your way out of the low city. I think you're reaching just around the border of the high city. And as you get there, you see, like, in the road ahead, and you're staying kind of far off to the side, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You can see in the road, maybe they don't really quite clock you yet, but they're seeing all the other people kind of funneling in behind you. Not just your group, but people from all over the low city are moving towards the plaza. You see the Roach guards. Do you have a sigil, like maybe like the Roach family colors?
Blue and white.
Blue and white, yeah. So just in the blue and white tabards, you see these guards kind of standing in the gleaming silver armor, just staying in a line at the edge of the first tall towers of the high city, right in the middle of the main road. And as you kind of see these people moving, they stare out towards these low folk with just open animosity.
Is there a back alley we can duck out of?
Yeah, there's other ways you could try to work in. So you're gonna go work on a back alley.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want them to see me at all.
All right. So you take your group and move around, but how many are you gonna take with you?
Whoever's gonna follow.
Okay.
I mean, I'm bringing the Cherry Delights.
All right. So you guys start to move, out of the way. That you wave the Cherry Delights into an alley, and as you kind of move out of there, you can hear the first of the guards like, "Halt! Go no further. By the Roach orders, you are to stay put. We are bringing high city folk to the plaza right now. We are going to let you pass. We are, but right now it is flooded with our folk. We cannot let you in. We are trying to keep a reason." No, and people are just like, "Oh, what are you doing? Oh, no, you can't do this to us." Oh, no, no. Little screaming, banging against shields, like, "Stay back!" And as you move into this alley, you're moving away from the sights of this, from the chaos behind you. But you hear lightning striking down amongst this crowd. You hear, like, explosions. You hear screaming. And you just can't hear this, like, this humming creatures. Now, you've moved away from this hell behind you. But right now, you are about to enter the high city. You are, I will say, 4 blocks from the plaza. And I want you both to roll for initiative.
All right. Ooh. First roll of the game.
Here we go.
Oh.
First roll.
Nice.
Of the first session, nat 20.
That is amazing.
Mine was a
You will
10.
never get another one.
Plus 3, 13. So.
Nice.
All right, here's how this is going to work. Let me break this down for you.
All right.
If you guys attempt to move here, you're going to be moving through difficult terrain. You'll be making checks based on various things each round. For one, if you want to keep if you're going through in more of the chaos of the streets, and at your points where you have to, you're going to need to roll or at least find a way to keep your folk with you. Keep the Cherry Delights with you. Keep an eye on their location because it's going to be easy to lose them.
Well, I'm in a conundrum now because when I hear what's happening with the people behind me,
yeah, it's not good.
I don't know if I want to.
A lot of low folk
leave them.
Are in trouble.
I
but
think
at the same time, maybe whatever's happening could give you the chaos of it can give you an opening to get past those guards. But each round you're going to move. Depending on where you move, there may be difficult terrain. If you're going into a crowd, it's going to be some slow movement. So we're going to do theater of the mind for this bit here. So I'll help you kind of get an idea of how far you can go each round.
Okay.
Zebulon, same story for you. You're kind of standing in this gem. You're looking out at the hell outside. You want to hang out and sit back? That's fine. Those luminaries are getting to work.
So, as I'm here in the crystal looking around, is there a chance that the shield bearers, not expecting a fight, might have left some gear lying around?
I think rather than the shield bearers having gear, you had a little time as Arhalon was in your apartment as he got this message for this, as he was preparing. He would have some older armor, like leather training armor you could throw on. It's gonna look ridiculous on you. Like right now, you look like you're wearing like a full on battle skirt, because
nice.
You have like a belt tied around where your waist is, but that's where Arhalon's chest was in this like leather sort of like it's a little goofy, but it's effective. It's cool.
I love it.
Mechanics wise, what are we calling that item?
Let's call it studded leather because I want you to live. Okay. And Arhalon probably would have some pretty good gear. He's got connections. You guys ready?
No, not yet. Let me change that up.
Jules is always ready.
Hope you're ready for this.
I mean, as long as you don't kill me, I'm fine. I'm good.
Oh boy, depends on what you do. So I'm gonna roll die as well to determine how I'm going to have these creatures react. You're not in any you're not exactly engaging in combat with anyone right yet.
Right.
But should you, things are gonna make a very different turn.
All right.
I think during this moment, the sounds of the screaming, the chaos sort of phase away. You both maybe hone into the sounds of these creatures before you. Their movements seem to, like with the wind swirling around them. There's some scheming going on at the table.
This is secrets kept from the DM.
Secrets.
This is not for the DM's eyes.
Well, I hate it.
I bet you do.
Jules, you're up first. What do you want to do?
Shit.
Your crew is going to follow what you do. There's going to be a bit of a loose fight in this first session.
Right, yeah. I really don't want to leave what's happening on the street.
You don't even fully know what's happening on the street. I think you're a little ways into the alley, maybe 10 feet in.
I don't think there's anything I can do there, though.
It's your call. This alley snakes forward about 20 more feet, then takes a turn, moves closer to the high city there.
I can't show myself, but more importantly, even if I did, we can't take on whatever the hell is going on here. The guards and these creatures.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep going through the alley.
Okay. It's not difficult terrain. What's your? You can move. You can double move if you want to on this round.
Yeah, let's double move.
So 20 feet to the end of the alley.
Let's get as far as I can. What's my movement is
like 30?
30
correct?
feet.
Okay,
yep.
so you can go 60 feet here. So what you're going to do is you move 20 feet and you kind of reach a point where the alley splits off 3 different ways. You take a hard left here and push your way down another sort of long alley that's about 40 feet. So you kind of reach the end of that, and as this corner turn ends, you break out right at the rim of the towers of the high city. There's a sort of a wide open space where the high city ends and the low city begins. And you can see that there probably were guards stationed in some 100 feet apart or so, where the main roads weren't exactly lined up. You see that the guards are now spread out as they're running towards these various fights that have broken out. And you can see these creatures are all over the place.
Jeez.
But in front of you, there seems to be only one. It's about 50 feet ahead of you, kind of on the tower side of this large expanse. And as you guys kind of rush out of the alley, this creature with this sort of buzzing hum turns around, and its eyeless face seems to clock you. You know it's coming your way.
Yep.
Nebulon, what did you roll?
I rolled a 13.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, as we kind of see this thing locking onto us, we know it. I'm just gonna step out in front of the group and just say, "Cherry the lights, form ranks." And they're all going to come in, and we're going to just form one solid line
Hell yeah.
in the alley.
All right, so you're just like spreading out, kind of holding the
Yep.
whole place.
Yep.
You can hear like a crash as Round Stuff smashes a bottle against I think at the end of the alley. It's like, come at me, come on. Paul is just staring forward like, Storm. Chester's like shaking right at your side. He's got like a little dagger he pulls out of his pocket. Just like, Jules, can this thing be stabbed?
We're about to find out.
Ah, hell. Jeez. So, okay. My turn. You did your movement, you did your double movement, and now I get to go. But I can only move with this thing, because I 50 feet away is established, so this thing just is flying off the ground as it kind of like blasts towards you. You can see like tendrils of lightning are like raking at the cobbles below, and they're kind of like breaking, crumbling. Dust is bursting out from everywhere this thing hits, and it flies across and comes right towards you. Gets right up in your face and just like raises a claw as it's preparing to strike. Zebulon, where you stand, these things are also going. So you kind of watch as two of these creatures just like move. I think one turns towards the gemstone, begins moving towards you, but not fast. You see the one just kind of like zaps off into the crowd somewhere and starts attacking. People are screaming.
Stop! Hey! Stop!
And this thing just kind of moves up like towards you again, just like getting ready to strike, and it's your move. The doorway is now blocked by one of these creatures. Beyond, absolute chaos is broken out. You don't see your brother. Where is he? Where's Arhalon?
Let's talk gear for a second, and I don't know, we can cut this out if you want.
No, let's talk some gear. Gear's fine.
So since we're two players in a larger campaign, one of the boons that you gave us was picking a feat at level 1.
Yes.
The feat I picked for Zebulon was Dual Wielder. I'm just having a hard time reconciling that here and now he would be carrying 2 blades.
I mean, I don't think that's out of the question. You knew something was happening.
Okay.
Maybe they're like, I mean, they're probably, like trading blades, but maybe they're sharpened. Maybe you've sharpened them. I mean, there's something that you probably personally keep
Okay.
to practice with.
Yeah, I'm almost kind of seeing that as like you're always ready to shine.
Right.
This is your moment. You know it. You heard the sirens. You knew what was happening. Arhalon was strapping his gear on. He grabbed his great sword. Slung his great sword sheath over his back.
And Zebulon went into the gear room after him and just picked up like
Yeah, you know what?
hand-me-downs.
Yeah, there's some gear.
All right, so I picture him having like these 2 sort of semi-curved sabers. Maybe they're more like dress swords, like they're not actually meant for battle, but he picked them up off of maybe some of Arhalon's old formal military wear. So he sees this thing in the door, and they're killing people. I'm sorry, brother. And he draws his swords and runs towards this lightning being.
Yeah, this is like this
Oh my
creature
God.
made of lightning, this weird humanoid thing. This electric shape.
Can I get close enough to make an attack?
You absolutely can. It's I'll say it's 10 feet away from you as it stands.
Perfect.
Just kind of moving into strike. You're kind of far out of the action, so I think it got to the doorway, and you were probably a little ways off the doorway. So, yeah, I think that makes sense to me.
Give me 1 second. Let me just read this feat real fast.
Read the feet, baby. But get ready for defeat.
Not funny, David.
No one laughed. It's old. Get ready for defeat.
All right, I'm gonna make my first strike here. That's not great. That is a 6 + 5, 11.
11 against this creature is a miss.
All right, because because of the dual wielder. I got another strike. That is also a miss. That is a 3 + 5, an 8.
Damn.
Oh boy, so you just swing twice, and this thing's just movements are just all over the place. And now you're right in its face, and it's getting ready to attack. And you get the feeling it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I don't think I have any other moves, so...
Well, end of the round, I have one more turn I'm gonna go for here. Beyond this creature, you can hear like... It sounds like some sort of like stone breaking. You can hear like some magic cast whispered word or shouted, Skada! And like an explosion out somewhere in the crowd. And as this thing reaches out to attack you, you just kind of suddenly see the tip of a spear burst out from its chest, and the creature, in an explosion of static, breaks. Although, actually, I have to tell you, this is going to be I need you to take a dexterity saving throw as this thing dies.
Okay.
I started doing this, and I remembered that this is not the most helpful thing.
Wow, we're rolling real bad. That's a natural 2 + 5 is 7.
Okay. On the bright side, you are a brass dragon, correct?
Yes, so if we're talking about electricity damage or lightning damage, I don't know, whatever.
It's going to be halved.
I get resistance, yeah.
I got a pretty bad roll, so you actually only take 3 points of damage from this death burst. This thing just explodes into like this static discharge. The figure behind it, as it kind of vanishes, seems to have taken almost no damage. You see that spear-wielding centurion.
At level 1, 3 hit points is more than a third of my health.
It's not great. No. He looks at you and he's just like, I'm sorry, I did not realize. Stay back. Leave this to the Luminaries. He swirls a spear around in the air, props it up high, gives you a nod, and then turns and runs back out into the crowd. The way is clear now for you. And that is the end of round 1. Jules Roche, you are up. This thing is right in front of you. You have your crew all around you at the mouth of this alley. Up ahead, you see the Star of the Towers, the High City District. Behind you, you hear screaming. You hear volts of electricity being cast out towards innocent people, guards, you don't know. You just know that people are dying, but you know that freedom for you and for your gang lies just ahead. Wherever you want to go, you got a very big, very electric problem right in front of you. What do you do?
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Oh shit, okay. Okay.
And I'm going to move behind it.
All right, this is...
I believe that's what I can do at this point in time.
Very specific ability Jules has, given that he's a variant human, has a couple of feats, and I think he's trained himself in some pretty powerful magic in this one regard. At least you go invisible, and you're staying in its range, so you're going to move around behind it. Sounds good.
And I think that's all I can do, because it's I just cast it.
That's an action?
Cast
okay.
it, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an action. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's an action.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
This is tricky. It's turn. You've vanished, but your allies are still right there. Maybe not entirely in its range. Maybe they're kind of close by, but I think you were the one 5 feet away from it. I'll say it's 10 feet away from the nearest one of you it can reach. So, what will happen is it kind of turns, jolting, turns towards Chester, who's like holding his knife forward, Jules, where'd you go? Oh man, oh no. And this thing moves forward to attack, but steps out of your range. You get to take an AOO here.
I do. So...
You're invisible, you get advantage on this attack.
Is there anything that I can deduce that would allow me to know whether or not I'm able to touch this thing?
Roll me an Arcana check as you're taking a look at this guy. Actually, Arcana, do Arcana and do Perception.
Okay.
I'll let you do both. For different reasons.
So Arcana's 11.
Okay.
And Perception... 9.
Okay, so perception you don't really catch on to much, but with your Arcana check, you realize this is at least some form of elemental being. And given that, you think you can make physical contact with it.
Okay.
It's seems like incorporeal in the fact that it's just made of energy, but there is a body to that energy. There is a method to all that madness.
Okay. So I am also going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna just reach out and touch its back.
Okay. Holy shit. All right. Oh, you know what? This is an AOO. I'm gonna allow it in this chaos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
it's cool.
I won't stop you from allowing it.
This is cool. I'll allow it.
All right, it's a +5 to hit.
Okay, so this is a looser combat than our usual, very structured. Oh no.
This is a great start. That is a natural
I did give you
1.
advantage because of your invisibility. So, very fortunate because otherwise I would have had you inflict wounds on Chester. Haha. Not really, that's...
So that's 14 + 5, 19 to hit.
That will hit. Do you imagine if Chester just exploded? This thing dodges and your spell hits him.
Chester's my man. He's my man, my right-hand man. All right,
No,
so
instead you were going to hit
damage
this
is
guy.
3d10.
That's
Pretty significant.
a lot, actually. That is a good amount of damage. Huh.
Let's see what we get.
All right.
Not bad. 10.
10 damage?
Yeah, it's not the best, not the worst.
10 is exactly what you needed. So you reach out with a hand. What does it look like when you cast Inflict Wounds on this lightning monstrosity?
With this thing, I think I'm gonna reach out and just lightly put my hand on its back, and kind of like what are those like the Tesla coils? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, like the stuff that they have at
Yeah,
like
I think
Oh, like those glass globes.
the science fair
bolts
sort of
are
thing.
just going to just shoot out all sides. You know, kind of like
Yeah,
these-
yeah, like it's
kinda
like leaking from 18 different spots. Just like lightning all over, and then just
Yep.
like what the middle vanishes.
Yep.
Like he just disappears into the cosmos.
Yep.
Fucking love it.
I can't wait to hear how Jules got these abilities someday.
Oh, we're gonna get into that.
I can't wait either.
We're gonna have some cool. I mean, hell, you probably had some crazy training in your younger days, given who you are actually, Mr. Jules LaRoche. But yeah, you reach out. Chester's holding his knife. He's gonna fight this thing off. This thing raises a claw and then just Tesla coil explodes in front of him. Chester just, yeah, and I think with invisibility. No, you stay invisible after attacking. Right?
No, attack
You appear.
stops it.
So you suddenly just appear in front of Chester. He's like, "Oh, holy shit! Holy shit, Jules! What the?
I always got you guys.
Oh man,
You know that.
man, I was seeing the Reaper. We gotta go." All
Let's go.
right, and you still have movement. Do you guys want to start moving this turn? Actually, no. That was sorry. That was my turn.
I think. Was that?
Which point of the
Oh. Steven is instructing me to open a
additional
beer.
beverage?
But yeah, so that was my turn. So we're actually gonna cut from that to Zebulon. You just the way is cleared. You're looking out again, just chaos. No Arhalan. The luminaries you saw before have kind of vanished into the crowd of screaming people. The line that formed is now like a mass of people, and then there's some of these creatures kind of pretty close by. So I think people are trying to scramble into the building, but people are also scared. They're starting to scatter away from safety. It's chaos. You see like. You see a few folks kind of like looking, taking all this in from kind of the fringe of the crowd. They've got these like diamonds held up to their eyes, almost like spy glasses, and they're just watching all this. They're like speaking. You can't really hear what they're saying, but it's like they're talking like, oh, blah, 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 and you couldn't believe the blah blah blah, and they're like talking to something, to nothing. You're not sure, but they seem to be observing everything through these strange diamonds.
Okay. So, with this adrenaline rush and the disappointment that everything went so poorly for him, with this combatant, Zebulon's gonna drop his 2 sabers and draw his short bow.
Oh,
How close is the nearest combatant to me?
let's see. The nearest one of these guys is about 30 feet ahead of you now.
Okay.
Short ways off of the base of the steps. So you're probably 10 feet in. At the base of the sort of sapphire gemstone you're standing in. 20 feet out from there, one of these creatures is like swinging out, trying to stop people.
Okay, so he's swinging at people?
He is swinging at people.
Okay.
He's attacking.
So that means he's within 5 feet of an enemy. I'm going to reveal Zebulon's class now. He is a rogue, and this situation gives him sneak attack damage.
Oh!
Son of a gun. All right,
All right, I'm going to roll to attack. Same +5.
What do we got?
9 + 5, 14.
14 hits.
Nice. All right. So the damage is 1d6 + 3. So I'm going to roll 2d6 and add 3
Okay.
for my sneak attack damage.
Can you kill this thing? You know her HP now as a player.
2 1s.
Zebulon, you...
Add the 3.
It's 11. It's 11.
Yeah. Add the 3 gets 5. Man,
a
been
bolt.
bad rolls tonight for Zebulon.
See this bolt like launches out, and you see as it catches into it's an arrow. So you shoot this arrow at this thing. It catches into I guess it's quote unquote shoulder, and like almost like a magnet, just like it holds the metal tip in place. You see a sparks fire up as this thing hits, and it kind of like spins around to look at you, just humming with this malign energy.
All right, and as he draws another arrow, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, all right. So next thing that happens, you would not see. Roll a few die here. Okay, all
I
right.
never like it when the DM rolls secret die.
Jules, we're back to you. The path is clear.
And we're running like
You're
the
running.
wind.
All right, double move will get you to the base of the towers, and then you only have about a few blocks to go.
Okay.
Each round, it's gonna be about a block. So, you're
Let's
closing in
just-
on safety.
Let's just keep going.
Okay. As you push away across to the high city, you start to see people running away from the plaza, and you start reaching. You're pushing into a crowd. And I think as you go into the next round, we're gonna deal with maybe some complications based on all the panic surrounding you at every angle.
Alrighty.
All right. I'm gonna go. Currently, there's no enemies near you, Jules.
Okay.
You're clear. There's only one you guys see right now, and this one doesn't really like you, Zebulon Brass. So, here it comes. You see this thing launch towards you. It's at 30 feet. They can move 30 feet. It flies up at you, goes to swing, and completely misses with a natural 3 on the die.
Awesome.
You just easily weave to the sides. This thing goes to strike. That's all it's gonna do. But you felt this electric hum come close to your face. You know that this thing is nasty. It's your turn.
All right. I think that if I were to try to, I'm not going to swap weapons again. Even if I can do it by the rules, I think it's kind of cheese. So he's just going to take another shot with his bow and arrow. At this point, I don't think I get the sneak attack.
If you shoot him when he's right in your range, when he's 25 your range, it's gonna be disadvantage.
Right.
You can swap weapons. That's fine.
All right. Yeah, I can.
Object interactions are free.
Yeah, I'll just flavor it and say that as this guy was coming towards Zebulon to make the attack, he could kind of see it coming and picked his swords back
If
up.
it makes you feel better, you can even just use your bonus action so you get one attack this round.
All right, it doesn't make me feel better, but I'll do it anyways because
All right, let's do that.
I feel like that's a little more honest.
All right, yes, you swing your bow back, use your bonus action to scoop up your blades, but you only get time enough to strike him with your main hand as this thing moves in. It misses.
Natural 1. I don't know what's going on.
This is 4 or 5
don't know
rolls
what's going
total.
on.
This is Zebulon, baby. This is Zebulon.
It really is a 1. I was kind of hoping I'd pick it up and it'd be a 7, but
This is Zebulon
he's never been in combat
in
before.
all his glory.
I think maybe you need to use a different set of dice.
I know. I need to get a different set of
We need to
dice.
use my
You guys both
dice
have nice
tower.
dice. I have
You should get nice die.
yeah. What is it?
Get nice die, nice dice. I never know.
If you don't spend money on your die, you're not respecting the game.
I have Fisher Price die. dice. Dices.
The Tonka truck of dice.
Yeah. Hey, Tonka trucks are nice.
Yeah, they are.
Tonka trucks are
Yeah, they
nicer
are.
than these dice.
I respect the game with my turquoise Norse Foundry die. Please sponsor us. Wink. Anyway.
Or at least replace the D4 that David broke day one.
Hey, no, stop. No. Wait, that didn't happen. They're good. Buy them.
Well, you rolled it out of the box, so that's what did it, I think.
I probably did. Oh, no. Ugh,
That's
brutal.
it's the sad end to a sad turn.
Okay, well, very, very sad. We're all crying for you. Boom, okay, we're back to you, Jeremy, Jules. You're moving into this crowd, so here's how this is going to work. As you're dealing with all this panic, you're keeping your folk with you. If you want to keep everyone together, I'm going to need you to make an athletics check to sort of push your way through people, kind of knock them out to the side. It sucks. But if you want to open a way for your smaller folk to get through, it's going to happen.
All right.
So give us a try. Let's want this to start.
18.
All right, yeah, Jules, you get in there and you're just like wrestling people to the side, pushing them over. I think the Cherry Delights catch on and begin like kind of helping you as well, kind of working through the crowd. People are
Teamwork,
scared,
baby.
but you know where you're going. You know the safety lies ahead, not behind. The city's
Absolutely.
being destroyed. You need to get out. All right, and you guys push through the crowd. Because you rolled so well, I'm going to let you move normal movement. You get like one block into the city. You're behind you, that like, great sort of open expanse falls behind, and you've moved down through a number of these large towers that just zoom up into the sky above you, into these malevolent black clouds. All right.
I think
I
think as we're moving, I'm just gonna kind of put the burlap sack over me a little bit, because I don't know who's looking down at us.
That's a good point.
I don't know who's looking down. So the burlap sack's going over me. I do not want to be seen by anybody in those towers.
You see, like, amongst the chaos and Pampula, you see another person. Be like a half-orc woman has like one of those diamonds at her eye as well, and I think it just barely kind of swoops over you. And maybe, just you're putting the sack on, it kind of like goes back. Seems to focus on you for just
Just a bit of a
moment.
double take.
Yeah, a little bit double take. And you realize you're being viewed through this thing, but you push forward, get a ways in, and now I'm making an attack on you, old Zebulon.
Bring it on.
Oh.
I got Big Brother's studded leather armor on.
Stay strong, Zeb. Stay strong.
That's gonna hit, my man.
Ooh, ouch.
It's gonna hit.
What's your roll?
Well, 24. It was a very, 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 very good roll.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah, but luckily,
By a lot.
very small. Okay. That's only me one, so I only do 3 points of damage to you as his claws rake into you. I think it just pierces you a little bit, and you kind of take some damage. But the following current electricity that kind of jolts into you doesn't do anything, really. Just 1 point of damage extra as your brass scales seem to inhibit it, tingling as they run with that electricity down into the ground.
Yeah, that hurts. Zebulon's only at 2 HP now.
Oh, you're hurt.
Yeah,
You're real hurt.
it's not looking good.
But it's your move.
All right.
Can you get 2 attacks this round, but can you stop this thing before it gets
Yeah.
another hit on you?
I love the vision of last round, where Zebulon reached down last moment to as this electricity being is attacking him, and he only gets the time to do one sort of backhanded and just totally biffs it, totally misses. But now he's up, he's on 2 feet, he's got his stance, and he's gonna make 2 attacks.
Do it.
These things have a name.
Zebulon.
Let's call them Zappies.
Nat 20, baby.
Holy shit! Oh man. Okay.
Now we're rolling dice.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, you were due for it, man. You were really
Yeah, I'm
due.
finally gonna roll damage.
Man.
There isn't a.
Wait, that was just your main hand, wasn't it?
Yes. All right. I'll do that second attack first, and then we'll roll damage after. Let's see what's up.
Sounds good.
Oh, that's a 17 on the die. I bet that's gonna hit.
Just crisscross attack this guy.
Nice.
Both your blades out forward. Roll me all the damage.
All right, so a hit is 1d8 plus 3. So I'm doing 2d8 plus 3 for the crit, and then another d8 plus 3, so 3d8 plus 6.
Holy shit. Okay.
1. 8. And 7.
Ooh.
So 16
This thing.
plus 6.
It's a 22.
Yeah.
Had 5 HP left. It is so dead. What does it look like when you kill this thing?
Just like you said, it was just the crisscross, right hand up to down, left hand up to down, and that's classic X pattern. And maybe you could even see the leftover lines in the electricity,
yes.
like they didn't close up. So there's just this big blue X down the center of this being's chest as he fizzles away.
Fizzles away, and you can hear like a whoop, like a hollering whoop from the other side of this this sort of plaza, and you can see that man you saw earlier holding the gem is now focused entirely on you. A fist goes into the air. Holy, screaming out like he just saw the most exciting thing in the world.
And Zebulon takes a deep bow.
Oh, yes.
He is soaking that moment in.
Yeah. I think a few other people even look your way, and they're kind of like, some nods or something like, that's one of the brass, isn't it? That's Sholay's, one of Sholay's.
He's hurting. He's taken a lot of damage, but he is trying his darndest not to let it show. I'll even roll.
Do it. Yeah, roll me a con.
A con save throw.
Con
to
save.
see how cool he can play it.
Do con save. Yeah, let's see it. You just do a lot of damage. Let's see how cool you are.
Doesn't have a modifier, so
I want you to tank this so badly.
right down the middle. 10.
All right, you're pretty cool. I think you're like half like you're slouching one side, but you're kind of like trying to keep a casual pose, but your legs are giving it away, shaking a little bit, but it's like your top half is real cool. Your bottom half is not cool.
Knees are a little shaky.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it.
You're halfway there.
Yeah.
You pee yourself.
No. that'd be a nat one. That's the end of my turn.
All we hear is a as you just
I thought you
load
said
out your pants.
I thought you
So
said pee
gross.
yourself, not shit yourself.
Well,
we do
it keeps
both.
getting worse.
Worse.
Keeps getting worse. Poor Zebulon.
That bottom half, can't trust it.
Okay,
Hey, yeah,
so shaky bow. We'll stick with that.
you made it. You did it.
Yeah. And that's all I got.
All right, sounds good. Great, Jules, we're back to you. You're closing in on what you are trying to find. And right now, well, the way is you have worked through a lot of the panic crowd. There's still a lot of scattered folk around, but you can move through them. It's difficult terrain. It's kind of slow going. I'll let you roll. Let's see here. I'll let you roll a perception check here to see if you can like wing around people, find like a sort of easier way through. There's a lot of folk running. You want to dodge. You're leading your cherry delights.
Oh, boy.
Of course, we start these adventures like this.
We got
Natural 1.
okay. Roll me a dexterity saving throw. You see like some there were like some horses in the middle of the square, and as you kind of move like out of one crowd, you kind of suddenly see, you don't know how you missed them. The winning of these horses as these horses pulling this carriage like start running down almost over you.
There's no way I'm gonna take damage from horses.
With a natural 1, you
There's
probably
no
are.
way. What is that?
Get out of town.
Is that a 1 again?
That's another
fucking 1.
natural 1.
all right.
And it's I get a +2, so it's 3. But,
No, nat
oh my
1's a nat
God,
1, baby.
I know.
I rolled 2d6 of bludgeoning damage. It's gonna be very bad.
Oh, no.
You only
We're
took
level
3.
1.
You only took 3.
Whoa.
I mean, a horse can kill a man.
Yeah,
A horse can kill.
absolutely.
So I think you managed to at least nullify the damage enough. Maybe they like strike you, but it kind of blows you backwards. And rather than getting trampled, maybe you just like get tackled pretty hard and fall out of the way, rolling into the cobbles. A couple people like step on you as they run over you. The chariot of lights are suddenly just all around. You're like, Jules, come on, you all right?
I'm fine. Keep moving.
We gotta go.
Let's go. Keep moving.
Mulligan's just like, but we forgot the rolls.
The rolls.
Fuck the rolls, Mulligan. We'll get rolls when we get there. Okay?
Damn it, Mulligan.
There'll be plenty of food on the other side. We gotta go now.
You promise? Let's go. Miskin's like, we need to move. Those horses almost killed you.
I know Jules has like hoof prints on his face.
I like to think
And Mulligan's talking about the rolls.
I like to think Miskin came behind and just poked at one of the horses. Get out of here.
There's definitely there's some blood on Roundstuff's bottle. You have no idea where that came from. It's a little problematic.
Oh God.
Shit.
But, you guys are moving on.
Yeah, we're moving on.
All right.
Keeping going.
You are, as you kind of weave around away from this, you kind of move across the street, weave around one of these towers, and down the way, this sheen of blue meets your eyes as you see the conquered jewel, the great sapphire ahead. About like maybe 2 rounds and you'd reach it.
Okay.
You are closing in. Zebulon. There are no more of these lightning creatures, these zappies. Zappies? We going with zappies? Do we like zappies?
I'm fine with zappies.
Zappies works.
Anything else?
No, Zappies works.
Work with me here. What do you got? Give me something.
We just did. We said Zappies works.
Yeah, but I don't like zappies. Fucking hate zappies. Zappies sucks.
Lightning guys.
Zingers.
All right, fuck it, zappies. So you see no more zappies near you. You're staring out, and like things seem to be kind of calming in this plaza, at least, as like these things have been dealt with. Shield bearers have taken out a few other ones, and they're breathing heavy around. People are starting to like reform. The shield bearers are calling them back in, and everyone's sort of moving in to once again create a line to get to where you stand now at the gate of this sapphire jewel. Down ahead of you, you can see that the 3 luminaries have kind of lined up on one side of the plaza, and they're kind of like maybe doing like some high fives and getting ready to turn out and move deeper into the city to help more people. And then the sky opens up one more time with this crack of lightning, so much louder than the last. It breaks down, explodes against the stone of the plaza, explodes right behind the 3 luminaries who had turned to look deeper into the city. And this flash is so bright, you're looking at this, and I think like you're blinded for a second. You kind of like cover your eyes. Everyone around you, like the screens get cut off. People stumble over as it's almost like a flashbang went off in their faces, and their ears. Your ears are ringing. You know that everyone in this plaza, like you can't hear anything but the as it kind of fades out, and you see a figure standing where there was no figure before, where the lightning just struck. You see this man clad in this black samurai armor.
Ominous.
Shining black armor. It's got this mix of gray and dark blue bindings, and kind of like down like it's the armor's skirt. You see those bits of glowing gold adorning the plate. Different ornate patterns around the helm. You see the same glowing gold kind of sticks out from the helm as like a horn. You see like on the actual face of this they call it a kabuto, I believe.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
It's like the sort of open samurai helm with the horns on it. This one has like a mask covering most of the face.
So cool.
One eye is kind of open. There's a hole in front of it. You can just vaguely make out like maybe an actual human eye staring out of that. The other one is totally closed off, and you can see that one of these, so there's like a gold sort of horn coming out of it, sticking out from the eye and rising up in a curve above the helm in the jagged shape of a stylized lightning bolt.
Oh.
You can see there's a long silver beard, kind of loose and wild, running down under the mask and down this being's chest. in similar mane of long hair down his back. You could see this deadly-looking katana at his belt, which he just slides out and just like snaps into an attack position as he stares down these 3 luminaries behind you. I want you to roll. This won't be a hard one. Roll me a history check.
Okay.
On this
Interesting.
figure. Roll me with advantage because you are a fan of luminaries in general.
First roll was an 8. Second roll is a nat 20.
Ooh, holy shit. Yeah, you know who this man is. You know well. The samurai from Yonido, known as Ozen Yoshiketsu.
You're gonna have to spell that for me after the session.
I will. This was one of the original luminaries, one of the first, those 56 years ago to join the ranks of these heroes in the spotlight, these traveling adventurers. You know that he is a very old man. He'd spent a lifetime traveling, fighting, winning glory after glory, and he was one who really fanned the flames in the movement. His actions, the tales about him were incredible. And you know, he retired probably about, was it 10 years ago now? He became the keeper of the Shrine of Storms, last you heard, a place in Yonido, a very significant religious place. You know that he is generally referred to as the Storm Eye, you know, for obvious reasons, given his armor and his helm. But what you
And the
know this
lightning
guy,
bolt coming out of his eye.
yeah,
That's so badass.
yeah, it's pretty
badass.
He looks badass. You're looking at this guy, and I think Zebulon's first thought is, oh, thank goodness. We're fine. Everyone's fine. Jules is on his way. I mean, this isn't your thought, but Jules, you're moving towards all this, and you can't quite make any of it. I think actually maybe like in the furthest part of your vision, you could vaguely see part of this, but you're still so far off here. This isn't really something you're privy to. The lightning bolt, hell yeah, you felt that. You felt that in the sole of your shoes. But Zebulon, you're staring out and you see this figure appear, and you have that moment of, good. Things are more under control. We have not just 3 luminaries that are well known, but one of the most famous, incredible luminaries to ever travel the worlds, to ever step on the fossil of the Radiant Citadel. And as you think that, as maybe a slight smile touches your lips, you see this man pull his sword from his sheath, and a flurry of movements so fast you could barely comprehend them. The mage in that group, dressed in the green and orange robes, is sliced to bloody ribbons.
Oh, Jesus.
And now, Jules. Let's talk about what just happened back there, Jules.
I don't want to talk about it. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
I think we glossed over something of such incredible import.
Most likely.
You rolled 2 natural ones.
Shut up.
I mean, getting trampled by some horses, that's bad, but is that 2 natural ones bad? Steven, is that 2 natural ones bad?
I did think you got off a little easy.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Seemed a little easy, didn't it?
No, it didn't.
Don't worry. We're gonna rectify that right now.
All right, I'll take my comeuppance.
You see the sapphire in the distance, like I said, about 2 rounds, about 2 city blocks away from you. And you see safety. You're moving towards it. And then that lightning bolt strikes. A flash so blinding. A sound that just rocks like a wave over the crowds in front of you. Panic resurges. People screaming. You can see the bodies of people trampled by the horse and carriage all around you. That thing moved just from this direction. The situation is bad. You can hear the screaming of the low city folk far behind you, where you had to leave them to survive, to keep yours safe. Jeans, I should say. She just looks at all of this, sees these people moaning in the street, sees the bodies, hears the screaming from behind, and just turns around, whirls to Chester, and just says, "Those poor people. This is terrible," and just wraps her arms around him, buries her face in his shoulders. And Chester's arms are flailing. He's he doesn't know what to do. This is new. You look the other way. You see that Round Stuff is chattering excitedly to a very vacant-looking Paul, still just staring up at the sky. You see that her bloody bottle is now gone. She has a butcher's knife now. You don't know how she got it.
That's mildly terrifying.
Yeah, it's a little bit terrible. She's just waving around, very excitedly waving it towards the sky. You don't see Miskin. You assume he's scouting around, checking things out.
I know he's there.
Working ahead. You know he's always there. You hear some from the other direction, maybe like off to your right. You hear like a no, fibrosis. You spin in that direction. You could see that there's a number of these dirty-looking, sort of torn, old parchments that are just scattered all over the middle of the road. People stepping on them as they run by, screaming. You can see that there's like a broken strap on a leather bag he always carries, and these are, his notes on magic and spells. His one passion, and they're everywhere. He's been collecting these for years, stealing them, finding them in abandoned buildings and garbage heaps. He's been working this forever, and he's running around like, no. He's not paying attention. People are gonna run him over. You see Mulligan's trying to help, trying to hold him back, but Jules, what do you do?
Cherry Delights, huddle up, group up, now!
And Fibro, you can see, is still just, he's so honed in on this, he's not listening at all. He's trying to gather money pages up.
We're gonna help him when we're grouped up.
Okay.
I'm just calling him in right now.
Okay, so you kind of call to everybody.
Yep. They're gonna kind of come on, rushing in. All right, guys, let's help Fibro get his shit together. Then we gotta go. We gotta move now.
You see Round Stuff, Paul, Mulligan all run towards you. All of them kind of hovering off to your right there, and you're surprised that Chester wasn't the first one to. And then you hear him scream, "Jules! Jules!"
Chester, where are you?
You turn your head, and you see that he's kneeling now. You see there's blood all down the front of his jacket. But it takes you a moment to realize it's not his. He's holding a mortally wounded Jeans, who's staring up at him in shock, her mouth moving but no words coming out. Blood is pumping out in spurts from a wound in her stomach, staining her maybe Jeans overalls. And you see just behind them and above them an armored man in a blue and white tabard. A crooked smile on his scarred lips. His wild, bright green eyes are fixed on you, Jules. You know this man. Sir Jacinth Kellig, one of your parents' most loyal investigators. A man who's been obsessed with finding you for years, and that's when you realize your mistake. That's when you realize that when you fell, when the horses trampled you, nearly killed you, your hood fell off.
God.
Jesson smiles. I knew it. I just knew you'd be here. I was left in charge of keeping the low city scum away from the plaza so long as the shield bearers don't see you rot. They'll be content with loading the high city folk first. But I knew you'd come running, Jules, like a rat washed away in a storm. I knew you'd come running to safety, and I waited here. And now, Jules LaRoche, now you finally die. And we'll call it there.
Oh my God, kill this man.